Hi everybody. What a beautiful day we've got. Isn't it fabulous? Can you hear the birds? Spring is on the way and they're all out cheeping, chattering away, and the sun is shining and you can hear the little waterfall in the polytunnel. It's so nice in here. So I was really excited to wake up this morning and you know, just feel like changes in the air. So yesterday I made a video I made a video about making natto. Well, my natto in the kitchen is still working. It's had 12 hours of fermentation. It's halfway done. And yesterday morning I showed you, as well as soaking the soybeans, I'd also soaked Mange 2 peas that I was going to sow. So I've got so many seeds here, an incredible amount of seeds. So if you're a gardener and you need some seeds, get in touch and I'll see how I can help you. But I didn't know if these seeds were still going to work, whether they're out of date or not. So one thing to do is to soak them and soak them overnight and then drain them and keep them moist for a couple of days and see if they sprout. I did two kinds. I did peas and I did Mange 2. The peas didn't work. I threw those out for the birds, and these are the Mange 2. You can see these little sprouts. Yeah, see the little sprouts, how they're sprouting up. So that's probably going to be for the leaf out, and they put the root out. So I think the root comes first. So I have got quite a lot. There's going to be an incredible amount of Mange 2. So when you join the Healing Gardens, you can share whatever we're making, whatever's happening, and as the Mange 2 ripen, they're so prolific, so you can share the Mange 2. We should have an amazing crop. So I've sown the Mange 2 there. So just look, it's just little tiny modules, and I'm going to take them out once they're, you know, the root ball is formed and the first leaves are up, and then I'm going to put them in the garden bed outside, possibly. I might do some in the polytunnel and some in the garden bed. So they're not going to stay like that. I'm going to put some compost on top of them. So I've got some good compost here. So this is my seed compost. And I'm just then going to lightly cover them. Do you remember I said last week you put about as much soil on top as the depth of the seed? So I will cover all those and make them all cozy in their little beds, and I imagine that like in 3 days or something the seeds will be putting out leaves, and in another maybe 2 weeks they'll be ready to plant on. So what else have I got? Oh yeah, so because I've got so many Mange 2s, then I'm going to use these as little seed trays as well, and then you can just tear them into clumps if you like, and sow in different places, just because the cardboard's going to dissolve away and it's going to nourish the seeds. And of course then I will label them on a little label. I've got to find my pencil. I don't know where the pencil's gone. So there you go. What else is happening in the polytunnel? Well, it's, you know, we haven't had that many sunny days so far, but things are just beginning to brighten up and get a bit warmer. So let's see what I can show you, if there's anything happening. Turning the camera around. Is it going to turn around? I always have this problem. Yeah. So we come up here, and yeah, things are growing. You can see they're not growing that quickly yet, but Melanie, this is your parsley. This is your parsley that you put in, that we cheated on. We took a pack from Lidl's and sowed, and we've got Rocket here. This is Rocket. It's very tasty. You can see the young shoots in the middle is coming, and yeah, the watercress is doing fabulously. So that's really growing, and so I've got to fill this one and put in. The little bulbs that I've planted haven't sprouted yet. That's the lemon trees not sure if they've survived, and the parsley is really coming on. So there you go. Let's have a little walk outside. This is the kale, the last of the kale. Diane, your kale has been going now for over a year and it's still producing kale. So I've been using that in my smoothers. It's like a little tropical palm trees, aren't they? And these are the turnips down here. Okay, let's just go outside. We have been doing incredible work down here over the week. Jack has been working really hard. We've tied it all behind the polytunnel. Look at that fabulous job. So we had Jack and we had Rindert. Thank you so much for coming down, Rindert. And we've been cleaning all behind here. And we're working all the way down the hedgerow there. And then other volunteers have helped with the no-dig beds, laying the compost. So we're gradually getting it in order. So there we go. That's the mushroom compost, and there's cardboard underneath there. So that's where we're going to be planting out our first onions and our first Mange 2s. And in this circle, which is Earth Circle, we've got 12 beds. And then in the circle behind, Air Circle and Fire Circle, another 12 beds. So that's 36 growing beds in all. So we had a bit of a harsh winter, lots of gales, couldn't get down here for months. Everybody's been despondent because what's been happening. But you know, life just keeps returning, and how amazing, even here. We've got daffodils, amazing daffodils. And yeah, so we're also down here looking for our little pussycat because our pussycat went missing. So we're looking every day down here. And let me see what else. This is the compost bin. Everybody's put in their food waste in the compost bin. And I'm going to be making some special bacteria to speed it up. And Jack's done amazing work on the shed. And he's been working down here as well on the wildlife area. So Jack, well done the last few days. Oh my goodness me, isn't it amazing? That's fantastic. So you can get around the wildlife area now, and the water irises are coming up, and it's going to be really lovely this year. So who have I got watching? Hi everyone. Hi. So there you go. So thank you. Do share this video. I want to teach as many people as possible how to garden. So the Healing Gardens isn't just about gardening, it's about health, and it's about community, and it's about working together, playing together, creating good food together. So as well as the gardens, we grow things, we also make things out of what we grow. So make lots of jams and chutneys, dehydrated products. We dehydrate all sorts of things, leaves and so on, that's in store for the winter. Herbs, medicinal herbs. We can make tinctures. We can do lots of things. This garden is our medicine chest, it's our pantry, it's everything. And when we work together, we all have a part of that. And we spend less money in the supermarkets on things that we don't even know where they've come from and what they've got in them. And we have our own things made with love, and then we can barter, we can exchange. If we've got more of one thing than another, then we can exchange. I swapped some apple cider vinegar the other day, because I have gallons of apple cider vinegar, and it only takes no time at all to make really, really beautiful apple cider vinegar, so good for health. So there you are, my friends. Enjoy your day, and our volunteer day is on Tuesdays from about 11 for a few hours, and then we have lovely soup for lunch, homemade soup and homemade bread. And also then, you know, we get to meet each other, to know each other. And we've got a Japanese doctor coming here in May, a Japanese woman who's a doctor, and she wants to learn about English gardening and so on, and she's come in to volunteer in the garden for a week or so in May, and we'll have people from all over the world, so it's very international. Okay. So sending my love from my heart to your heart, just feeling that healing. I'm wishing you really well, and I'm wishing everybody on the planet really, really well, that we can do this together. We can transform what's been a really difficult and dark time. We can transform it into a beautiful time, the new earth, where we're thriving together. Okay? Lots of love, be well, and speak to you soon. I'll show you the natto when it's finished. Bye. Bye. Lots of love to you. Bye bye. And thank you to everybody that contributes.